One of the places that I find Ask an Expert calls end up helping clients save tons of money is when we talk tabletops. You may or may not know, I am an avid incident responder. I don't enjoy the actual, the threat actors breaking into networks, but love the incident response side of things. If you haven't walked through incident response tabletops with skilled facilitators who are actually in the trenches doing incident response, you almost certainly have gaps in your incident response plan today. I was working with a client, we were discussing through some tabletop areas. One of the things we talked about was, we were scheduling up a tabletop. One of the things we talked about was, thinking about how we're going to handle out-of-band communications with our remote workforce. Right? This is a large publicly traded company with 70% remote workforce. We're like, how are we going to handle out-of-band comms? And we started talking about how to do that in an Ask an Expert call. We were setting up ultimately to do a tabletop exercise 2 days before CrowdStrike. Right? They are a CrowdStrike customer. I got multiple emails, right? Not only from the security team, but even a thank you from one of the non-technical exec members saying, wow, this discussion that we had where a bunch of folks, because we had other folks online besides the tech, it was probably 20 people on the Ask an Expert call. It's a little unusual, but hey, whatever. They said, the stuff we started thinking about and talking about that day foundationally changed, right? How ready we were to deal with CrowdStrike in the middle of the night 48 hours later.